Hello, my loves. Welcome. This is the Sacred Ravens Tarot Vision. I am Jamie. My name is Jamie, and I am your spiritual mentor, your soul work intuitive, and life purpose teacher and coach. Just checking to make sure all is good. And tonight, we're going to go and take a look at the energy for the new moon in Sagittarius. I feel it. I see it happening. I know a lot of us are. I scoured the Instagrams and saw a lot of people and what they had to say not long after I did my class on day 4 of the challenge for the 40 days and 40 nights wisdom and insights to creating a blueprint for your personal and professional life for 2020. And it's going really great. Tonight was on assertiveness, people pleasing, and creating and developing set boundaries for yourself. Considering that we are in the Sagittarius new moon phase, this is about new beginnings. This is the Fool's card. This is about manifestation. This is about leaving the painful past behind, learning from our lessons, starting fresh, starting new. And how you're going to do that? It's T. Marie. Hi. So it's about how willing we are. We're going to see what we're really made of, aren't we? I know things are evolving for myself, for my business. I'm really proud of myself. I've gotten certified in a lot of different areas, which have been amazing. And as I learn, I apply it to my own life. And my life has changed in so many ways. The experiences that I've had from it, the eye-opening experiences, the transformations, been more in this 1 year than even the last 5 years. And I've always been a spiritual woman and always been a woman after self-help and self-discovery, right? But the last couple of years have been like a massive, complete change. And as I've been following other readers, I'm sure you guys do too, and watching the phases, watching cycles, and following along with people's journeys as we move towards something that's clearly changing for all of us on the planet. We're coming to a culmination of something. I think we're all beginning to realize something huge, huge. And we're definitely on our way to a revelation, a great revealing, it's called. But not before, when you face your shadow, you have to walk through the fire. And that's never easy. And we're going to be doing it as a collective. So there needs to be voices, leaders, healers, speakers, teachers, people who are willing to stand up, people who are willing to make an impact in their own way, use their gifts. And it's not going to be easy. Yes, it's going to be scary. But knowing that you have spirit, you have the angels, you're protected, you can have the courageous heart of a lion. And many of you do. There's no better time to start than now. There's no reason to beat around the bush. Why live a life of BS when you can live with some meaning? Live with some depth instead of just going through the motions of life, going through existing, not even living. And I want to see you guys live. You deserve everything, everything your sweet little hearts desire. Beautiful relationships that are real. I want you to really feel life, be close to something that's bigger than you, that allows you to be bigger and larger than life. A real life, there's real meaning, real power, real purpose. If you could just imagine how powerful you really are, if you could see yourself through the eyes of the Creator, how different would you be? What is it you desire? What is it you really want in this world? Why aren't you there yet? I'm going to help you do that. That's my purpose. And I finally allowed myself to do it. I finally cut out bullshit in my life. I've worked on myself. I dug deep. I went through some scary moments, you guys. Moments that were the saddest, the hardest, some of the most loneliest, terrifying moments. I had to learn harsh lessons. I had to accept shit about myself I didn't want to face. CBT counseling. I've had treatments of depressions, after losing my daughter. A lot. But I'm not going to let that tear me down. I'm taking all of that and taking those lemons or those bitter lemons and making lemonade with it. That's the beauty. That's what the Creator says to do. That's what the Creator does. He takes the bad and turns them into blessings. So we're going to take all of our pain from the past, all the shit that tore us up, that beat us up, that tore us down, that left us humble and exposed and humiliated or hurt and lonely. And we're going to take all of that, every bit of it, at its rawest, its realest, its most intense. And we're going to make lemonade. You like this topic? Me too. Because I want a real life. When I say real, I mean authentic in its rawest, realest, most transparent, ugliest form, I guess. And a lot of people are locked. Their hearts are frozen. They have felt so much pain. So much pain. They have gone through so much that they've come frozen. They don't know how to love anymore or love themselves. And so go through life, like I said, going through the motions, feeling like an outsider, feeling like an alien. Some people lost, especially right now, lost, going through existential crises, don't know what's up, what's down, what's left, what's right. It all seems like chaos. And a lot of it is done on purpose by some very bad people. But a lot of it is, this is a spiritual warfare. And it robs us of our dignity. It robs us of our humanity. It robs us of our dreams. It robs us of our peace. It robs us of the love we deserve. It doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't. You need to rid yourself of anyone and anything that doesn't align with you. You're better than that. We don't need to keep up with the Joneses. We don't need to make anybody else like us or make them happy in order to keep them around. You don't need to sacrifice yourself as a sacrificial lamb to toxic relationships, toxic people. You don't need to do that. We don't need to live these bullshit lives. You don't need to work yourselves to death in jobs that you hate just to pay the bills or just to look good. In the meantime, your heart is breaking. We don't need to do these falsehoods, these facades, these things that rob from our self-worth, that steal from our security, how we see ourselves. If you aren't full, if you aren't taking care of yourself, if you aren't loving yourself in the right way, then you can't love your children right. You can't love your wife or your lover right. You can't. You have nothing to give. You won't have anything proper to give. It'll be dysfunctional, and you'll be giving it out of resentment, or out of any tiny bit of anything, sanity you may have left. And that's just not enough. It's just getting through until you die. And each moment is precious. Each moment is sacred. Each moment. There's so much beauty and there's so much magic, and it wrongfully gets ripped away from us because we have to be looking over here at this, doing this over here, fixing that over there, paying that over there. It's insanity. It's chaos. Designed order out of chaos. And we need to find our peace, find your center, find your sovereignty. Go back to who you are. Question everything. Question why you live the life you're living, why you're in the situation you're in, why you're in the relationships you're in, why you're making the choices you're making. Question the deception that you see all around you. Take it upon yourself to find truth, to live it, to be an example of what it looks like. Live a life of alignment with the truth. When you're aligned with truth, you're living your purpose. The body cannot literally goes into like a cognitive dissonance when the body is created and designed to live in harmony and truth, and yet it's in an environment that there's affected. The harmony is stolen. We're not meant for this psychotic insanity. We're not. The emotional and manipulative and abusive relationships that everybody's in, get out of them. Get out. They're not worth it. They're not worth it. So we're in the moon in Sagittarius. This is about endings. You don't want to take that old shit and bring it into the new cycle. You don't want to start that karma and drag it with you. You don't. You've been there. You've done that. This is about bringing the cycles to an end. Reliving those cycles over and over and over. That means not dragging the old shit in. That means knowing who you are, standing in your truth, standing in your sovereignty, standing in your nobility with high character, in alignment with what is noble. When you do that, I guarantee all the little vultures that like to hang around and peck at you while you sacrifice, they're going to go away. They're going to stop coming around. You're going to start making better choices. The things that harm you are going to start to whittle away. It doesn't mean that life will get easier. You're going to be challenged a lot. But you're supposed to be. What would it be to not? What would life be without those challenges? Think of the life that reminds me of the story of Siddhartha before he found the truth. Indian mythology. His parents gave him everything. They hid the realities of the world from him. He didn't know anything but bliss and fun and games, and he had all the food he ever wanted to eat, and he was pampered behind the palace walls until one day he managed to go outside, right? And that was the first time he ever saw an aged man, an old man, or the first time he'd ever saw a person, a dying person, a person that died. This, of course, upset him, and that set him on his course to find the truth. I'm sure you guys know the story. It's a lot like that. You know, we, in a lot of ways, have been sheltered. We've been pampered. And it's time for us to get toughen up, to guard your spirit, to strengthen your spirit, to be ready, be spiritual warriors. This is a spiritual war. So we need warriors, light workers that are strong, that can withstand. So you got to let go of the old shit. Let go of all the victim mentality, the narcissists, the old pains, the old shadows. They no longer fit. They don't fit. It's a new you. It's a new day. But you see, you have to take it by the balls. You have to take it by the reins, and spirit meets you halfway. So you got to ask yourself if you're ready for that. And it really is true, you know, when you decide to take that journey, you have to face things that are hard. But it's better to have a real and purposeful life, knowing the truth, facing the truth head on like a warrior, than walking through life blinded, sucked dry, and listening to sweet lies that tickle our ears. Oh. So that's the energy of the Sagittarius moon. That's what is asking us to do. Let's go. Cards. Yeah, learning how to let go. Yeah, mindset is a lot. True Sapphire. It's everything. Hi, Fascinated Queen. Look at my babies, my sweethearts. I love you. So we're going to talk about real shit. Who likes to talk about real shit? I know I don't cuss often, and it's probably not appropriate as a professional to do so. I'm inviting you into my personal space, though, so why not? Aha! First card and energy of the night. Spirit is saying extremes. This is not only about passion, but this is about a warning of addictions, improper addictions. I believe some of you have people around you that really need to go. If it's not people, then it's a situation. Okay. When we see the card extremes, the hot moon, it's referring to powerful desires. And usually it's on the negative. It can refer to extreme passion, lots of emotion. But this also talks about sexual addiction. It's a warning for many of you, maybe just one of you. But that one flew right out. We're at the Sagittarius, right? It's fiery moon. A lot of emotions are rising to the surface right now. Agitations. So we want to utilize and transmute that energy. We can transmute that in the right direction. We can use, when we feel irritated or when we start to feel a rise of anger, that can be transmuted into powerful creativity if you know how to have control over your emotions, if you know how to master your emotions. Emotional intelligence is probably one of the most important things you'll learn. And you must master it before you come to a spiritual maturity, right? Let's see what else we've got here. Assessment. Observing our lives, observing the situations in our lives that brings us to extremes. What in your life needs balancing? It's gone too far. It's gone over the edge. It's too much. Time for a reevaluation, a reassessment, a serious look. Nourishment. Now I know for a fact that this is about addiction to the body or overindulgence or something in that area. There's an imbalance, probably imbalance of emotion, the way emotions are being expressed. Nourishment is asking for a balance, a healthy balance. Mind, body, and spirit is missing. It needs to come in. Rest, meditation, and prayer. Like actually really being mindful, really putting this shit into practice. Not just, thinking about it and daydreaming about how nice it sounds, but really living the nitty-gritty of it. Really putting it into practice. The body is a temple. Food is your medicine. You put in your mind is a medicine. You can distort your mind and cause a disease, a mental sickness by what you put in your mind, by what you surround your mind with. Be careful. Yep. Some of you really desperately need water. You're empathic, and empaths need a lot of water. It rinses the body out of excess toxins. It helps it so that, because we release so much water, our brains will swell. We get a lot of problems with our endocrine system, with our adrenals, our adrenal glands. Take a salt bath, for God's sake. Start taking care of yourself. Put an end to the BS. So you're not going to have it anymore. You're done. Not going to even take your own BS. It's 12:56 here. Take a look at what we found. This is where we need to be. This is where you need to be at. Sovereign over your life. Independent. Strong. Knowing your core values. Knowing what you stand for. Knowing what you live for. Knowing what you die for. What do you live for? What brings meaning to you? What makes you feel alive? What adds depth to your life? What makes you wake up in the morning? What, even more so, what will make you jump out of bed every day? To seize the day, to capture it, to make an impact, to create a legacy. It's time to set boundaries for yourself and for others. If you are doing something you know you shouldn't, it's time for you to set boundaries with yourself. Only you know what that is. And others. They have people stop disrespecting you. Stand firm. Be assertive. Know how to say no to someone without feeling shame, without feeling guilt. Don't allow them to. You can say it, and say it with tact. Say it with peace. It's time to be assertive. Get strong. Be mindful. Boundary setting. Be firm with it. Be serious about it. The minute you go against your own boundaries, you're going to look weak, and that's when the enemy attacks. Bottom of the deck, trust and gratitude. We don't know our future. And there's a reason for that. It's a mystery. Because we are allowed to create the life we want to create. We were given free will. We aren't controlled. Things aren't set up for us beforehand and made. We're sovereign. We can create whatever it is we desire in our lives. But always with a mind of love, knowing that every experience we have, everything we do affects another. It ripples out into the world. Look, the extreme card is showing up again. It's like it really wants to draw it home. So if anything represents the card of Aquarius moon right now, it's this one. Extremes. Yeah. You got to have trust in life. Live in gratitude. Stay in the moment. Take things one day at a time. Simplify. Create space. Consider the energy around you. Protect your mental, emotional, and spiritual energy. It's very important, very sacred. And these aren't just pretty things that we hear, pretty words. These are powerful, powerful truths, powerful things that we can add to our lives, actionable things that causes a real change. It really does. I'm telling you by experience. Ooh. Okay. That was the goddess of the moon. I'm saving moonology for later. I have Giselle saying she's in love with the Sagittarius man. Well, guess what? So am I. Well, Sagittarius moon. But he's got a lot of, let's just say it's unhealthy. And it's something I'm working on with him, because I don't want to be in any relationship that is toxic. Not at all. Not when I have fought so hard to work on myself. I fought so hard to build myself up to the position I'm at. And no man, no toxic guy is going to take that down. That's for sure. I'm going to tell you. So we're moving on. Prosperity begins. Just take a real good look at the card. It's a 1. We see a tree planted. Very phallic picture, don't you think? It's about the fruitage of the spirit, the abundance of life, growing roots, planting the seed, and doing it together with spirit, in partnership. The time is now. Prosperity begins. And this is if you've chosen to walk this road. For those of you, you have to believe it. You have to own it. I don't know if you guys watch Patrizia. I love her. And she says, and she's right, you have to own it. If you, these readings are only a vision of the energy that you're currently in. But if you don't believe it, if you don't have trust in yourself, if you don't believe and put the trust in the divine, it's worthless. Definitely. I want to see you guys engage more, please. For those of you that have not subscribed, I want you to please subscribe to the channel so that I can get to know you better. We do a lot of free readings on this channel. Right now, this is for those of you that Spirit has sent, okay? This is for the greater collective, those of you that resonate with me, that are on the same energy plane, frequency as I am. Spirit has sent you in this room because there is a message for you in here, or through me as I channel the message of Spirit to you. Here we go. It's just like I said, balance. Balance is needed. And if it's not you, this is figuring predominantly for somebody very close to you. This is what's hurting the relationship from going forward, the prosperity from coming in. It's balancing your mind, balancing your spirit, coming into full alignment. Being protected by the angels, being guarded. Yeah. Thank you, T. Marie. Yeah, Jakari, I think a reading for all of us in 2020 sounds like a great idea. Let me think how I want to do. I'll consider how I want to do that session. Yeah, let's do a collective 2020 reading for us. For sure. Am I single? Well, I'm not married, but I am. Somebody trying to pick me up in here? Oh, I live in Seattle. Seattle, good old Seattle. Western United States, Northwestern. I'm sure you know Seattle. Space Needle. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Well, eat your heart out. I try. Don't mind me. I'm a fool. It's like, well, all right. Aha. Here's what I've been talking about. This is the theme that I've been pulling and discussing this whole time to you guys. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit really, God, I must channel it real good because damn, look. It's talking about standing your ground, finding your sovereignty, your balance, getting your life in order, getting your life straight for once, getting rid of the people that stop you from moving forward, the people that are abusive. You have all the tools at your disposal, everything you need to create a beautiful life of purpose, of meaning. You don't have to wilt away and die in these terrible situations that leave you feeling lonely and unhappy, sad, in pain, lost. You don't have to. You don't. Stand your ground. Live your life the way you know it needs to be lived, the way you see fit, with the highest integrity. The highest integrity. Barbie, I agree. Yeah. So, well, of course, we're going to resonate. Spirit's going to send people that are on my frequency, that get me. Right? Roberto. Roberto P. Hi. Welcome. Does stand your ground mean like Spirit is saying, forget about? Yes. But it means even more. It means more like staying firm in your boundaries, setting the boundaries, staying strong in your individual personality, staying firm, not allowing people to push you around, staying assertive, staying firm, staying strong, standing up for what you believe in. I've heard of gains stalking. Are you serious? If you, I probably know a little too much about it because someone close to me went through it. Okay. Try calling. You should call Clyde Lewis at Ground Zero. He's got a phone, he's got people, a team that he could hook you up with. Okay. Yeah. They have HARP and CERN. I know. They used it on a bunch of diplomats in not South America, but Central America, and then also in was it China recently, not long ago, to a group of diplomats that were hit, and they all got sick at the same time. He's from Portland. Clyde Lewis of Ground Zero. Yeah, it's scary. The government and people in the Central Intelligence Agency, they do this to certain people. It's so that they can study their behavioral psychology. It's a terrible, disgusting thing that they do. They used to do it on children in the foster care, people in prison, homeless people, people who were in nursing homes and mental health care facilities. And they do it on people who are in treatment to come off of drugs. They do that. They pick those people because they figure nobody gives them credibility. So they get away with it. They have dangerous technology and they do this toward their psychology. They're sickening scientists and doctors that gather intelligence this way. But we're going to continue with the reading. Roberto, I definitely want to talk to you about this. Believe me, somebody very close to me went through this before. Okay. And I believe you. It's a terrifying, terrifying thing. If you guys haven't already, definitely like the video, please subscribe, because we do this often. I like to give free readings, but most of all, I like to have serious and real conversations. Do I think tarot questioning websites are accurate when they give free answers from free readings? Tarot questioning websites. You mean like little robot, tarot robot like websites? I don't like those. I prefer straight from the individual, the spiritual individual, the person who practices a spiritual lifestyle. Yeah, no, I don't mess with them. It's junk. Oh my God. Yeah, be very careful, Roberto. Be very careful. It's 1:17 a.m. 1:17 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Heartbreak and loss. The spiritual life and coming in union with spirit is the only thing that's going to cover up broken heart, loss, and pain. Of prayer. A life of prayer, meditation, higher knowledge, higher learning from spirit. Digging into life, into yourself, doing the soul work. It's no more bullshit. Where are you? Are you? Oh, you did. Well, good morning to you. Have you subscribed to me? Are you subscribed? Are you a new member of my channel now? Start the day right with something spiritual, a little bit of guidance. We're under the Sagittarius new moon. The new moon is about new beginnings, fresh starts, a new life. Yes, that's right. Bottom of the deck. Foundations and achievements. It's about a new life, you guys. Coming in to union with spirit. Creating a new person within you. Creating a new life, a new perception, new way of being and seeing. Questioning your reality. Questioning your own motives and awareness. That's what this is about. The Sagittarius new moon is asking us to leave all the old stuff. It doesn't have any use for moving forward. If you take that stuff with you, I promise you it's going to be another cycle all over again of the same. You're going to be stuck. The spirit is crying out, asking you, it's time. Step up into your sovereign leadership. Come together with spirit. Make an impact on your life and a life for on others. Stop the madness. Live a life that is real, raw, true. Get rid of the facades. Get rid of the emotional manipulators, the fakes, the frauds. It's done. Only truth. Only truth. Get the energy deck. Emotional manipulators. Oh, follow me on Instagram, and you can follow my. I have an address on Facebook, and I do a lot of coaching in that. You'll find out what emotional manipulation is, what that looks like. For instance, when somebody tries to make you feel shamed and ashamed and makes you feel this small and badgers you, that's right there. That's one form of emotional manipulation. They're trying to alter your reality, change your emotional mindset as well. It's playing games with your heart. That's manipulation. Yeah. Hey, Spirit, what can we give the collective for this Sagittarius new moon, November 27th, 2019? Hi. The sun. Yes. This is what we want. Some of you might be Leos, all right? But we're getting the same message, aren't we? This is about taking leadership, stepping up, making serious changes, being firm about it. Hey, Jakari is a Leo. I'm a Gemini too. I'm a Gemini. I have 2 planets in Leo, Mars and Saturn. I have a Scorpio rising, Scorpio moon, Scorpio North Node, Scorpio Uranus, and Jupiter and Mercury and Jupiter in Taurus. Those are my planets. You have North Node in Leo, then your it's like your destiny is going to be something that's very like public limelight in some way. And having Gemini, yeah. Gemini and Leos make great friends. They make great partners and relationships too. Yeah, I was born the same day as Kanye West. June 8th. June 8th. Yeah, my whole family, I'm filled with Leos in my family. Ooh, decisions, see? Decisions. Number 8 here for manifestation. Manifestations. We're going to be seeing that a lot. We're coming up against, this is a crossroads of major decision making. This is what we're after, and this is where we're headed. This is exactly where we're headed. But many of you are in a crossroads. Another 8. 88, you guys. 88. You're the manifester, the magician, which is a Gemini card as well. You could call this Leo, Aries. But nonetheless, this is about making decisions, right? You're at a crossroads about the creation of your life, the direction that you're going, how it's going to come out, how you're going to do it. Manifestation. 88. That's been happening in every reading, especially since the Lionsgate. 88 has been a huge number. But what do we get? This is where you're headed. Okay. Ooh. Watch out for those that deceive you, emotional manipulators, and don't deceive yourself moving forward. Self-deception is the worst. Spirit, can we please confirm to us a little more? Let's get some clarity on the deceit card, please. Clarity on deceit. Okay. About your abundance and your life moving forward. Archangel Metatron is going to help you do that. Help increase your level of purity of mind and increase your intuitive purity and strength. That you don't deceive yourself moving forward. This is about your life. What you consider. Don't allow this to get in the way. Call upon Archangel Metatron to bring you a breakthrough, have you see a clarity. Okay. I'm so upset. My connection is all funky. I changed internet companies. I changed internet companies for this. And we're still getting weird reception. And I apologize for it. Insane. My name is Jamie. Like the Bionic Woman, named after Jamie Summers. That show. Cat C says, it's because your energy is so spot on. Thank you. Thank you so much. That means a lot. That really does. Because I work on this a lot. A lot. Yeah, I do. As well as my coaching. I work on it really hard. And it's difficult when you got so much in life going on. and no help, right? It's just me. So what is going on in the internet? Power electronics will play it right. Come on now. It's like Mercury's already out of retrograde. It's stopped. Let's get it right now. What is going on? Arby says, what's going on in your life? Would you say some? Because I have lots of schooling. I've gotten all my certifications for coaching, my coaching certificate for entrepreneurs, transformational coaching certificate, the mindfulness coaching certificate, the life purpose coaching certificate. I'm learning more and more about the marketing online for the business. I have my own coach I'm working with. I have my job that I go to. A lot. My family stuff that I'm dealing with. It's a lot. I'm doing my own spiritual work that I work very seriously. It means everything to me. My spiritual life is everything to me. He said, oh. Yes, I think so. That's the one good thing why my mom made me take care of 8 kids growing up. I raised my brothers and my sister and my own son. Plus, we took care of all of his brothers and 6 brothers. Damn, especially one of the younger ones. And now it's the first time I get to have my own life, so I can do all my education that I want. I took public speaking classes at the airport classes. I'm still doing that too. But I took time away so that I could work on this. So it's very crazy. But the most important part of all of it is my spiritual life. I spend a lot of time by myself, get centered. I take it very seriously. And before each reading, before I get on and do readings, I take time to meditate on everything and really feel. So I know how I'm going to start. I know the direction I'm going in. Yes. I don't treat it superficially and it's not a trend. I see a lot of people just treat it like it's a trendy thing or something. And it bothers me when they do that. But Cat C, can I get a mini reading, please? Sure. Sure. Here, let me put the address in for you. That would be, yeah, that would actually be great because then other people, everyone else can witness what a mini reading looks like live online. So Cat C wants a mini reading. I'll show you what that looks like because we do them online live, but they're mini. If you want the longer ones, that's offline when we're not in the group. But in the group, at least you can see, and then you can add your support, your love as well together. Eleni says, I'm going to get 2 cards. I have a question. And Eleni wants also. Okay. All right. Let me put the address in for you guys here. And then tell me once you have done it. I'll check to make sure everything is good so we can do this. Make sure I did it right. Yeah. Sacred Raven, do you think from your intuitive, your reading that I will be emotionally stable? And Jakari, I think if you stick with me, I'm going to do all that I can to help you. I'll help walk you through. And you will be. I guarantee you'll be emotionally stable in 2020. I promise you. We will stick together. This is a badass little community, let me tell you. We have Eleni and Cat C. Okay. So we got Eleni and Cat C. I'm not sure who was first. I know. I'm going to roll the dice and see who goes first. I want you to pick a number 1 through 6. The person closest to 6. The person closest to 6 will be first. So hold on one moment. Look at the moon phase. I'll be right back. Let me get the thing. We're going to do a roll of the dice. Okay, I got them. This is what we're going to do. Roll the dice. Or I can roll the peace die. Actually, I'll do this. 5. We've got 5. And our Cat C, which one is yours? Which one is yours, Cat? Three? All right. All right. Let's see. Okay, we have 9. Or what do you think? Is that a 9 or is it? It looks like a 9. These are cool. I'm going to add them to readings. They go from 8, 9, up to number 9. I bought it at Earthbound. They even have months on them. October, May. They have the days of the week on them as well. So that when I'm doing readings, if somebody has a question about a date, a particular time, this will help with the cards to give us a better sense of timing for their question. So pretty cool, huh? We're gonna go with, I guess Eleni is first. She said 5 and 5 popped up. And then Cat C. Well, can you type your yes? Yes. I'm at. And we're doing a challenge. Today was day 4. Tomorrow is day 5. 40 days and 40 nights of wisdom and insight to create a blueprint for your personal and professional life for 2020. So tomorrow is day 5. Be there or be square. All right. Okay, and Eleni wants to know about David. May I ask how David currently feels about me? Any engagement? Engagement, that's kind of hard. Let's see. We can get a sense of his feelings and his energy and how he feels about you for sure. That we can do. Let me see. Can use the energy. The Moonology deck is a really good deck as well to try for that. All right, Spirit, please. Let me clear the air a little bit. Oh, he already went to the Instagram. Right, engagement for marriage. All right. Let's use the Goddess Tarot and Moonology deck to get the answers. Clear the air. All right. David. Spirit, this is for David and Eleni. How does David feel? Engagement. Is it possible? Is engagement possible? Is engagement possible for Eleni and David? Isn't that interesting? Bottom of the deck, transformation. Okay. Oh my God, it's 8:44. Yeah, 88. And we're going to go. This is the second one. 88, you guys. Spirit is with us. Whoop, whoop. Nothing is yet set in stone, by the way, at the bottom of the deck, is what it's saying. Now, we know that the Three of Swords is about heartbreak, right? Third-party situations, things of that sort, going through painful trials. But when it's upside down, it's about a healed heart. It's about an open heart, right? By the way, this is about the new moon as we're in now. So it's talking about the energy that we're seeing and facing now. That nothing is set in stone, which is very interesting that that came up. But confidence is going to be the key to your success with him. Moving forward, healing your heart, healing wounds of any past issues must be swept away. They can't be dragged into this relationship. They can't. If you allow that to happen, it's going to taint it. Okay? He has an open heart for you. And yes, he likes your confidence. And that's going to be the key. Okay? But nothing is set in stone. Remember, things could always change. But the energy direction that you're on now says, go into this with an open heart. Leave old past scenarios and situations behind. Have confidence in the relationship. You're on it. This is a new thing, new cycle, new experiences. Don't take your old beliefs about love into this. He's not the people you dated before. He's David. Right? David likes you for what he sees as confidence. And that's your key for this relationship to be successful. All right? But nothing's yet set in stone. So remember that. But confidence is the key. Don't bring old heartbreak in. Move on. Heal. That's going to be the key to the relationship. Man, I love spirit. So powerful. It doesn't ever let me down. Yeah. You're like a star to him. So do not bring any insecurity into this, because that's going to change his outlook. So go into it fresh. Okay? Stay confident. Be your beautiful self. That's all you got to do. And it'll carry. It'll stay strong. You don't want this card to go up like this. Cat C, what was your question, baby doll? Melly, hi, sexy. Cat C, what was your question, babe? You're welcome, Lenny. Sexy diva, you. Cat C says, I would just like guidance on what I need to know at this time, she says. All right, so let's see what Cat has, all right? I'll show you this. Okay. Let's see which ones we're going to go for. I'm going to use the Mediterranean, the Moors for you. All right. Beautiful, colorful. All right. I just saw it, Arby. I saw it on my phone. All right. So we're going to use that deck for you, and Sacred Wealth. So we're going to go for this first, okay? Oh, you're so welcome, Eleni. You're welcome. No, I just love when we all witness spirit working in action together. And when all of us have this love, right, together, we're all on the same frequency, right? There's a lot of avenue for spirit to be channeled in, come in. What does the Messiah say in Scripture? He says, when there's two or more that gather in his name, Holy Spirit is there. Spirit gets powerful. Yeah, exactly, Arby. Jakari, I would love to. Yes. I would definitely. Yes, I would, sweetie. Absolutely. 100%. This is for Cat C. Okay. It's a lot of emotion. This is for Cat C. Let's give Cat C some guidance, Spirit, please. Words have power. The communicator. This is about you using your words to transform. See, out of the mouth, butterflies. Butterflies are about transformation, right? Change. They want you to stand up as a leader. Communicate with your words, whether that is within your relationship or this is something they actively want you to do. Let's dig deeper. What the next card might tell us. But being truthful, outspoken, flexible, clear, quick, relatable, friendly, intelligent, open-minded, intuitive, psychological, discriminating, informed, and articulate. This card is ruled by Mercury, so this is like a Gemini. Okay? Oh, hi, beautiful you. Yes, Cat C and Eleni, they got what is called a 2-card reading. It's a small $5 reading that they get to ask a very specific question. And so everybody's witnessing their reading. We just did Eleni, now we're doing Cat C. I started out with doing a reading on the Sagittarius new moon. And it's helping to give guidance for everybody in the room for the new year. You are a Gemini. Oh my God. With Aquarius moon. What a perfect card. This is you. I'm in Seattle. Yes, I'm in Seattle. All right. For Cat C. What does she need to know, please? Oh, there it is. Bottom of the deck. 5 of Cups. Four of Cups. This energy being you. Yeah. You were born June 4th? 4 of Cups. The Gemini Mercury card. This is standing in for Cat energy. Yeah. Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Four of Cups being the card. Spirit is trying to offer you a gift. But you're still wondering. You're still in debate. You're not contented. You're discontented. You're not making a choice. You aren't sticking to what your heart is beating for you to do, what you were created to do. But why aren't you taking it? Because your emotions are dulling. They want you to feel passionate, creative, through the use of words. Words have power. What are you saying to yourself? What is that inner critic saying in Kat's mind? Why can't you see the gift they're trying to show you? I'm not vegetarian, although I mostly eat vegetables. I don't eat fast food. I love chicken and I love steak, but I don't eat it very much, maybe once a month. But I love vegetables, yes. Kat, you have a way with words. You could be a writer, a lyricist, a speaker, like an orator, some kind of storyteller. And you could very well find your creative passions there and a life that makes your heart beat fast with adrenaline, with excitement, with love, right? And they're trying to you. They're trying to show you. There's a need to stick to it, find the path, stick to it. Don't question it. Don't let your mind go back and forth in your head, being indecisive, and watch the inner critic. That's a shadow aspect of yourself that must be controlled. You got to nip in the bud if you want to move forward. But Spirit has a gift. They're trying to offer you the cup. You got to take the cup. It's your cup of life. It's your gift. Special for you. You get mixed up and you're afraid to make the wrong choice. Let me tell you, energy begets energy. When you make a choice and you stay on that road a little bit, if you need to alternate the road or make a different choice, you can a little bit down the road. But make the choice. Make the choice for the one that your intuition, your heart is compelling you to do. And then the next step from there. You just need to know what's telling you right now what to do. That's it. Lenlo. And this is about your life's purpose, your energy. They want you to know words have power. So the same words that you will use to have power over healing others, creating impact, are the same words that could be detrimental to your heart and soul. They can stop you dead in your tracks and rob you of a thriving life. That's how much power you have. You know, there's all always a dark side to our gifts. Be careful that you don't hurt yourself, your own gift. That's your message. You're welcome. No, painting is a universal, the messages in a painting, in an image, is universal, and it touches hearts of all kinds. The sacred symbols, sacred geometry, for instance, pictures provide a language that they can't be communicated anywhere else. And this is why even God, the angels, will communicate to you in imagery, in dreams, in pictures, through vibrations, song. Because it's not like in the way we speak. It's a different kind of communication. It's one that we all understand at our deepest, most ancient, and deepest cellular level. Painting is an incredible form of communication. And it channels everything about your spirit. People can feel you. When they look at your art, they feel you. They're connected to you and your expression, what you put into it, your emotion. So yes, it's definitely an incredible way to communicate. You're very welcome. Having a peace of mind is everything. Peace of mind. When you have a peace of mind, you can hear your intuition speak. I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad it helped. Now, somebody came in, and was it Melly? Somebody also wanted a reading, I think. What do I think about the occult? The occult is fascinating. There are mystery schools. There are dark occultists that unfortunately run and rule behind the scenes. And they understand the human being very much. They understand human behavior. They know how to manipulate. But if we are strong in our spirit and strong in our spirituality, we're able to see through all of it. We can break through deceptions. Our eyes can break through illusions. This is why they try to cut us off from desiring a spirit or for attaining to a spiritual life. You can't be fooled. You can't be messed with. You're strong. You're sovereign. You have the power of spirit on your side. You're not weak. So the occult is a very interesting and a powerful thing to learn, because then you can beat these dark occultists at their own game. Yeah. Right. It's about healing. It's about shattering illusions. The illusions we carry inside. Shattering lies and coming to terms to the truth. When you come to terms to truth, when you find truth, it changes you at a cellular level. Things that were locked away and dormant become opened, which is like a gateway for pure spirit to be active through your body. And so you heal. We all have intuition. Intuition is the quiet voice of God. It's the stillness. In the stillness, that voice is there. It's that connection you have. We're all co-creators in spirit. Like the name Yahweh means the one who causes to become. We cause to become. We choose to be who we choose to be. We create what we create. I am. You decide what you are, who you are. So yes, you have strong power inside of you. You really do. The more connected you are, the stronger it becomes. You become humbled by it. You have to be vulnerable to spirit and open. The spirit is what drives us. When you're full of spirit, you're full of enthusiasm and passion, liveliness, love, creativity. You're like a child. When the spirit is removed from us or our spirit gets killed, we become cold, heartless. We become like robotic, more ego based. And we lack true warmth when the spirit is removed from us. But when you're full of spirit, all the are within you. They get expressed through you. Very powerful. Silence helps you to hear. In the stillness, God is there. Not in the chaos, not in the confusion. It's in love. Love is peace, joy, kindness, goodness, long suffering. It does not boast, is vulnerable, humble. Well, masculinity is healthy, very healthy. What perverts things is when we cut ourselves off from spirit, we cut ourselves off from love. But femininity and masculinity are very healthy and natural things. But when there's an imbalance, things can get toxic. Yeah. Think of an amazing grandfather or father, how loving and comforting and safe that spirit is. That's like the divine masculine. It's a protector. The divine feminine is a nurturer. Divine masculine is a protector. We shouldn't have to be like somebody else to succeed. Should be more of ourselves. There's a lot of power in our femininity in its natural form. We don't have to be like men. Men are men already. We have to be like ourselves. Yeah. Unbalance. And it comes together like one. The yin and the yang, right? Masculine and the feminine. This person keeps on texting my phone. I'm wondering if this is even a proper No, it's not the economy. And sure, there's lots of room. It's people need to step up. If people step up, they do the right thing. Yeah. A balance in all things. Yeah. And it will, if people want it. Now, otherwise, the powers that be will continue to put out lies, cause deception, a mass deception. Who the truth, people who want it will find it, but the path is narrow. Far and wide is the path to destruction. Narrow is the right. Money isn't. Spirit is. Money can only get, why? It's like what scripture says. What serves a person to their whole life to chase after riches, but forfeit who they are, sell themselves out? What benefit is there? No, when you draw a connection to spirit and you work and make that your number one top priority, everything else is added to you, including blessings that are monetary. But your priorities change. So your gratitude level gets higher. What you need becomes less because you're not coming from a place of working with the shadow. You're not coming from a place of being needy because your heart is filled. So you prefer what's simple, what's beautiful. But when you don't know who you are and you're looking for love everywhere and you don't have much worth, you think money is going to do it all. And then you get it. When you get it, you realize it didn't change anything. It probably made things worse. Yes. I recommend marriage. If you're going to be with somebody and share a life, and you believe that you guys work together as one, two people complementing each other, yes. Thank you, Lenlo. You too, baby. Hi, Vera. Hey, Lenny's back. It's a deep, deep discussion tonight. I want to see what Spirit has to say. I do readings. Yes, I just did 2 readings for 2 women in the room just a few minutes ago. I also do readings offline, so they don't draw on too long, so that we can participate as a group. I read for the collective in the group. And offline, I'm a certified coach. And so I'll spend those kinds of times, the longer periods of times and appointments offline where it's private. Some people like to do it face to face, like in a Skype session. Some people prefer me to do it in a pre-recorded video or even an audio. I'll do that. I'll create a Skype audio, right? 10 minutes, 15 minutes. This way they can listen to it, right? And it's less expensive too. It's less expensive. It's easy to get to. And audio, you can be doing things and still be able to hear it without having to sit and watch it, But yeah, I do readings, absolutely. Readings and coaching sessions. My age? Oh, sweetheart, I am far past 20. But thank you. It's been a long time since I was 20. Nope, I'm older. I'm a Gen X. I was born the same day Kanye West, June 8th, the year of the dragon, America's bicentennial. Take a wild guess. Nope. I'll let you guess. And Jakari wants to know, can we get a 1-card reading? Wow. Okay, we can do a little quickie with the Moonology card. Since it's the moon and Sagittarius. You're closer, Arby. You're closer with the age. It says emotions are running high tonight. This guy at my job smells so bad. Are you at work? Oh my God. That's always awkward. Somebody stinks and you don't know how to tell them. We had a situation like that at the airport, and we had to fix that into our rule book. My friend Vugar, he sometimes comes on here. He's this hilarious Russian. Uh, he's gay, funny, hilarious, and with his sassiness, he'd bring these little mini deodorant sticks to work to let the guy know in not so many words, buddy, you stink. But, sometimes it's a cultural thing and it clashes. The guy's name was Ali. He was younger. Vugar had a little thing for him. Ali was cute, but stank. Oh, his breath. That means he has halitosis. He either has a tooth infection or cysts. Arby said some people are against taking a bath. The emotions could be from Eleni smelling the man at her job. Cat C says he has some internal work to do. Hell yeah. He's got a major detox. If it's that bad, oh. I've known people like that. Yeah, and it's because either they have a bad tooth infection, they got to get it pulled out, or they have halitosis. So that means they have a bad diet. They need to clean themselves out. They have it's like a yeast infection in the throat. It's really icky. And sometimes they'll get close and it's like, oh my God, it's from bad diet, bad hygiene, or they have a tooth that needs to be removed. Sad. Ugh. I feel for you. Oh. Oh God. Oh. Yeah. When he gets close, that's a turn off. And it's sad because that's such a sensitive issue to bring up to somebody. All the stinkers will purchase from him. Oh God. Yeah. That's how you know a person is not taking care of themselves. From really bad, icky diets. But it's called halitosis. Yeah. Oh. There's nothing worse than somebody with bad breath. Somebody that has like a clean inside, they drink a lot of water, eat a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables, fish and poultries, light meats and things like that. Because a lot of red meat, you don't want it to decay in your stomach. They brush their teeth. They have sweet breath. But somebody like that means they don't eat the right food. They don't take care of their teeth good. And or they have a infection from wisdom tooth. That's terrible. He said as long as she's beautiful. Important to take care. Your hygiene is very important. That shows that's loving care. That shows your work that you have self-love. Your self-care is very important. This is your body temple. This is where we house our spirit. We house the spirit of God within us. We can't have angelic creatures and have good intuition if our very body temple that we're supposed to house universal spirit in our bodies and we're not taking care of it. It's not going to happen. And that's why, look, we saw in our reading that the card of nourishment, the card of balance, the extremes card. This is showing us how important it is right now for us to take care of ourselves, our bodies. Our bodies is our temple. Wow. Probably about 50 years old. Oh, yeah. Probably eats very strange foods. And like I said, sometimes it's a cultural thing too. Different cultures, the smells can be offensive to one culture and non-offensive to another. Yeah. Some traditions have rituals where they take a bath once a month. Right, they do. Oh, the Philippines, yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you go into a house, someone from the Philippines, very strong smell. A lot of times it's very strong food smell, and foods that you're not used to, that you're not accustomed to. Oh my God, dogs and cats. Dogs and cats. Yeah. And older people in general. Um, I worked and I ran the evenings at a facility in downtown Seattle on the waterfront. Um, and I ran the evening entertainment and stuff. And I worked with the as assistant activity director. And one of the things that the aides would complain about, and the nurses too, was the smell. Some of their rooms and some of the smells that these older people would have is just really off-putting. He doesn't get, probably not until you spell it out. Hi, Tanya. How are you doing, sweetheart? Sure. Let me put the address in. It's a two card, $5 for two card. So I'm gonna put that in here. And then let me know and we'll do it. We just did two for two girls that are beautiful. Okay. Smells worse than old people. His breath smells like rat pee. Can you see how they look? No, I can't. What happens when I am doing a reading? I feel emotions. I feel emotions, and I'll hear phrases or words, and I'll mix that with what I'm getting from the visuals and numbers and colors from the card. It's not like you're getting a prophecy or anything like that. It's not how it works. It's very intuitive. It's an energy, reading an energy. It's picking up on very subtle things, like the 3 or 4 clairs, the clairaudient, clairsentient. I've been, oh, okay. It's something that you hear deep within when you focus. You feel it. You can feel a rise of a type of emotion. I can feel that if it's a fearful emotion, a loving emotion, a rush of sadness, and a phrase or a name, or even if a picture comes into my mind, it's like my own imagination. I will see it in my mind's eye. Spirit gives that to you. It's a flash. And you mix that with the imagery you see on the card and the emotions that are coming from the card, the number, the colors. You put all of those aspects together to come out with an overall view of what the message is. That's how it works, like that. You say, because I was thinking it was on telling me about in business after college. I've been looking at salaries for business. Eleni says, a guy that I used to work with him 10 years ago said his smell was one of the things he remembers. Oh my God, that far back? I think if I was you, Jakar, I would take a business course online with a business coach rather than a business degree. It's not going to be useful to you. I'm telling you now, the business degrees are almost no good. I almost did that. Yeah, it is beyond disgusting. From 10 years back, and he still hasn't figured it out. He's oblivious. Or, you know what? Yeah, no one's ever bothered to tell him because they were scared to offend him. So now he's walking around in life unaware when somebody needs to kindly tell him, sir, and I say this with love in my heart, but we got a problem here. And you've got to know, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. If you have to, just say that customers complained about it. And just tell him that maybe concerned, you want to let him know because you don't want it to, but you thought you should let him know. Tell him that customers pulled you aside and had made mention. This way, it takes the burden off of you. As a boss, I would have to approach him and let him know, because that's a very important when their teams are working together, especially when we have dynamics of different cultures. There's a culture clash. And so people need to, unfortunately, have to have these hard conversations. Yeah. Vera said, just tell him, be straight up. Yeah. The guy from Eleni's job, hey, Eleni, are you single? Yeah, try it. God forbid he ever has to do CPR. Can you imagine CPR? If he was dying and you had to give him CPR? Yeah, because this man has been walking around unaware for over a day. He doesn't even know. Somebody's got to tell him. Just be as gentle as possible. And then just let him know. Tell him that, customers had made mention and give him a suggestion. But be very gentle, be very kind, you know. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Uh, and it's true because I've worked with people like this. They have no idea. It has to literally be brought to their attention. They won't even know. And it's shocking that they won't even be aware. She said he would have to die. Mouth to mouth resuscitation. Man, that was funny. Vera said, just tell him, be straight up. I can't be gentle and kind about the most disgusting thing I've encountered in an adult male who is not mentally ill. Sure, you can. I know it's the Aries in you. Is the Aries? You're Aries, right? But you're going to have to, baby doll. Hmm. The Aries people are blunt. They're very frank. I've been with one for 25 years. Plus, he's a Sag moon. This is definitely his moon. Yeah, sir, your smell is unpleasant. Be very tactful. Yeah. I hate to break it to you, sir. We have concerned. I can't sugarcoat. I'm the master of sugarcoat. It's that strong Libra that sits real strong. I master sugarcoater. Hold on, I gotta go. I'm gonna take a wee wee. I'll be right back. Got to go pee 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 pee. I'll be right back. Somebody wanted a reading from me, but we got it. We started talking, and I'll be right back. Just one moment. All right. Oh my goodness. Gotta go pee pee. Come on, Ava. Are you coming in? Are you going out? What are you doing? Come on. All right, I'm closing the door. Avia, if you want in, you should have came in. Why'd you just sit there? Come on. Here. I'll get you a snack and then you can't bug Mama. Look it. Kitties. Here you go, Avia. There. Now, leave Mama. All right. Sorry about that. Okay, we're ready. All right. I'm back. I apologize for having to step away, but I really needed to go pee-pee. I was on for a while. Yay, and I came right in at 2:22. 2 hours and 22 minutes and 42 seconds of being in the room. And True Sapphire wants a question. You mean like, hi, Rob. Welcome to our crazy but fun and beautiful group. Tonight, we're discussing the new moon in Sagittarius. I've been doing readings for those that want them. They're $5 2-card readings. At the end, I'm going to pull a free card for everyone. So hello, Rob. If you like the video, of course, you want to subscribe, hit the like. But it was very deep in the beginning. It was very serious reading, very serious session. So I am a soul work intuitive. I am a certified coach, life purpose, transformation, mindfulness, and entrepreneurship coach. I don't know if this guy is genuine for me, she says. Okay. Did you want the reading? Here, let me put the address in for you. We just did for two beautiful gals. It was actually emotional on one of them. Okay. I don't know why this is acting funky. It drives me crazy. And I think it probably has a lot to do with spirit. And I always wondered, and there was another lady I'd watched recently, and she said that her electronics go haywire. And it's because spirit is in the room and our electronics just get funky. She had to keep doing the recording and recording over and then recording it again and recording it again and recording it again. So there's the address. It's $5 2-card pull for your very specific question. I'm going to do. We are going to get an oracle, but it's a general. It doesn't really answer any very specific question. And that's going to be with between one of the moon decks, as we are in the time of the new moon. Do you mean privately? Like private? But if you have a very specific question that you want asked, we will do a mini reading. It's called the 2-card pull, and I do them online in the room. Those are the $5 2-card pulls. And then usually we'll do, when I open the readings, when I open the group, I do it as a collective for all of us. I ask Spirit to send people in here that need to hear the message. And so we do that. And then the people will come in who want a very specific question answered, and we do that. And I always generally will have like an oracle pull, and we'll do like everybody gets a general card. Okay, True Sapphire. True Sapphire. I'm going to put her on the list here. Okay. I would like to start using the runes with their readings as well. And I'm looking at the PayPal summary. Sure. If you want your 2-card pull questions, Miss Sapphire, True Sapphire, yes. It'll show up. I'll see it. I'll get the message. The phone it'll show me. And then we're going to, everybody will get a simple general oracle. So to make if somebody wants to start with a list, and I'll make sure that we gotten all of that out of the way. All the 2-card readings done so that we can do the general pulls. Okay. I'm looking now. The 2 cards? No, they are all the way till I close it. When a person asks, we do them right inside the room. And then once everybody's done, and I think it looks like the room is slowing down, then I will pull one from the Oracle. We'll all get a general Oracle card. So if somebody right now wants to do their 2 card pull, we'll do the 2 card. They'll get 3 cards. They'll get the 2 cards plus the free Oracle card. And then I'll know how to do the list, who I'm going to start with going down. 33, it's 303. So who am I reading for right now? For a full reading, it depends on the kind of reading and how many questions. Let's say you do a simple, let's say you want a general guidance, spiritual guidance reading for the next 3 months. You can choose between, you could do 20 minutes, 40 minutes, or 1 hour, right? You can get it pre-recorded by video. You can get pre-recorded by audio, which makes it $10 less, but better, I think, in a lot of ways. Or face-to-face, like in a coaching session. So like a general guidance for 20 minutes by video, right? And it's one question. That's like a simple one question general guidance, 20 minutes is $25, which is probably just a little over $1 a minute. Pretty simple, straightforward. But when it gets more complex and we're doing soul work, we're working on relationships, then that's a lot of coaching involved. And usually that's an hour-long session. It's like a soul study session. And it's like a breakthrough clarity session, I like to refer to them as. And we do that. That's like, oh, there it goes. That's a message. That's when that's just a straight clarity session with coaching. Then that's $100 session. And sometimes we do packages for 12 weeks. There's some people that want to do a career coaching package. And with that, we use the with the cards to help in the guidance sessions. So it really depends. There's a lot of readers that do it for more because they have so many people that they have to read for. They can't get to everybody. And it'll take between 3 to 5 days to get it. So it all really depends. Yeah, if it's a coaching session, it's $100 for a coaching. That's a soul work coaching session, a breakthrough clarity session. And we spend time together and we develop a plan, like a 12-week life plan, a strategy. And I haven't worked it out, but I do answer questions by email afterwards as follow-up after that session. But if it's just a simple, straightforward reading, then I think I put $75 scheduler, but that's how they look. Some of them are very deep. Some of them are pretty straightforward. General guidance is always pretty straightforward. And of course, I always utilize my education, my background. I want the people to get the most out of it. So follow-ups, generally I follow up just by being in my group regularly. So if you stick with me, right now I'm doing a challenge, 40 days and 40 nights. It's on Instagram. It's called Journey with Jamie, and there's a lot of coaching in that. I'm going to take the group and make it bigger, where there'll be 2 coaching sessions for free a week. And as a group, there will be like free readings, free card pulls, things like that. But private readings are different than online. When we're in our group, I can't do more than could be up to 10 minutes long, and everybody's in the group waiting. So we got to keep it moving and stuff. So it works like that. I'll make sure I'm creating a new website. I pulled down my old website and I'm building my new one. So it'll have everything on there, and it'll be pretty easy. You'll get in an invoice. There's a contract that needs to be signed, things like that. And then when we get together and do our breakthrough session, we create a little life plan for you. I love the work. It's deep work. It's meaningful work. And it heals me while I help others. It comes natural to me. I do a great job. I get beautiful people that come to me, and I get beautiful compliments. I also write. I just finished an article on shadow work for somebody on Fiverr, and they gave me a 5-star rating, and that was very nice. Yeah. It was a 750-word article on shadow work. And it was very nice. I was so happy to get the rating that they gave me. It's really cool. You can find me on there. My name is Intuitive Biz is my name on Fiverr. So I have a huge background in mental health. I've had my own family members that I've had to take care of, and had to go and get certifications on caring for them that dealt with heavy stuff like auditory and visual hallucinations, manic depression, bipolar disorder. I've been working in mental health for a long time with elders and dementia. And so I took it a step further and went into coaching, and then took it a step further and added my spiritual aspect to it. And I combined them all to make it something unique to me, something I'm very good at, something that I know helps other people that they need. And I love it. I love it. And the structure of it is getting better. So I think so. Here, I'll do it this. Here we go. It's acting a little slow. Oh, it stopped on 33 seconds. The clock is being weird. Also, you could use this address if you want to. Hackaday. Oh, so Rob, I missed that. You wanted a mini reading. How do you send? You go. You should be able to go through the link, and then it will open up from there. Yeah, we're trying to get through this section of it. Because I opened with the general for the collective. It was very deep, very good. Then we had some funny conversations. I did a couple of gals. For one, I put the email address there, as well as if you type this into your text section, you should be able to do it, or just go straight to it. It's HTTP, and it's www.paypal.me/life-is-calling. There we go. Like that. And it should open up. It should open up to it. It doesn't bring up a link. That website that you went to, there's a button there. You click on the button and it takes you to it. Really? Get you guys something wrong with it? HTTP. Now I'm curious what happened then. should look like that. With a next button. And then like that. And then you can add a note. It says, like where you would say, hello, I am purchasing reading, or I am interested in such and such, or whatever note. And then I don't think you need an account with them. And then the other page, the About Me, I would hope that works. And then it's that. You see? And then it takes you right to it. Oh, yeah, you're locked out of PayPal. Did you do something? Did they kick you away, kick you off? Yeah, this is, let's see. About.me/ and Jamie A. .JACOB. See, you can do it right there. The Sagittarius moon. Whatever seeds that we begin to plant right now are detrimental. The seeds that we plant now are the seeds that are going to grow into 2020. 2020 is the year of, they call it the year of illumination. A lot of things that wasn't clear to you before is going to be made clear by then. In the next couple of days, you're going to end up with a serious wake-up call, all of us, a wake-up call. You don't want to drag the stuff that you've been dealing with this year into the next year. You want to cross all T's, dot all I's, and tie up loose ends. End the relationships that are toxic. Do not take them with you into 2020. You will regret it. Spirit wants us to take care of our bodies. You saw that. It kept reinforcing it over and over and over. This is a time to get serious, you guys. You have to really make a commitment, a serious commitment to yourself, to your life, to spirit. There really isn't a life without it. It's dead. It's just going through the motions. And nobody wants to live that kind of life. It's colorless. You don't thrive. we're going to start seeing mental illness on the rise. And it's because people aren't taking care of their minds or their bodies. They aren't mastering their emotions. They're allowing life to sweep them away. Yeah. Release. Surrender. Let go. Release and let go. Learn from the mistakes. Learn from the past cycles. Learn to keep going around sabotaging. You can be your greatest enemy or your best friend right now. Spirit is trying to get you to realize this. You are the artist of your life. '27 is a 9. This is the end of cycles. Look at the butterflies. Transformation. Releasing all those inner demons. Breaking through. Allowing those old shadows, those old demons to fall by the wayside. Those worries keep you up at night. Let them go. This road is going to take patience. You have a lot of life ahead of you. And sure, anything we want takes time. Light is at the end of the tunnel. You have hope. You have. It's a 36, 99, 99. We've come to the end. We were seeing 88, right? Just before this. And for weeks. It's now 99. What does that tell you? 99 is also 18, which is 9 again. Total and complete endings. Releasing the past. Having patience about your future, but being ready. Taking a stand. Stepping it up. Making a commitment. Really pushing forward with the goal that Spirit is going to be the most important thing in your life. You have to love Spirit with your whole heart, your whole mind, your whole soul. It has to be your number one goal in life, your number one connection. Without it, nothing else matters, because all blessings, all things come when Spirit is first. If you put anything above, if anything else takes precedence, takes more importance, it's going to rob you. They're trying to get you to open your eyes. Please understand. What Spirit? It's the cosmic life force, the consciousness that animates all things. joy, humility, long suffering. These are all the strengths of spirit. Blossom. Look how she plays that violin. You see that? The violin is like your spiritual gifts, your life. Do you see how powerful? Look how blessed it is. And we see the moon right above her, animating the violin as she plays. That's the notes, the lyrics of her life. Every note is a design in her life as she creates it. She wears a dress of flowers, symbolizing nothing but the fruitage of the spirit of life. It's allowing yourself to be free with the cares and the joys like a child, not being afraid, not allowing fears and pains and things to weigh you down, to fear moving forward and expressing yourself, expressing your love. Expressing your depth. Life has a lot of magic and a lot of depth, but you have to open yourself up to it and realize those that are in tune, that open themselves up, are the ones that get to experience firsthand. Everything begins to unfold for them. But if you cut yourself off from it, you cut yourself off from you. It's time to wake up. Learn your place in this world. Learn what those spiritual gifts are. Develop them. Spirit wants you to be a real leader in your life, a real leader in the lives of others, to step up, create an impact, leave a legacy, one that truly matters and it harmonizes with others all around the world. You can't see this being worked out, but it's being worked out behind the scenes. All we can do is trust, have faith. But all this is happening as we go about doing what we know that our pieces, our part. The Goddess Tarot. Oh, wow. Too many there. There's one. It's the moon, not the Princess Diana, the Goddess Diana. Right? What else? Six of Cups. Fusions about people of your past. Childhood dreams. Childhood memories. Melancholy. I'm not surprised the moon card came up because this is the Sagittarius moon after all. These are the themes of the moon. Hello. 34:25. And it's 14:13. Sorry about that, you guys. Wisdom. Contemplation. Right off the story is unfolding, showing that there's a contemplation your past, the people, the things that happened in childhood, who you were as a child. These are things coming up during this moon. This is why, at the same time, it's so important to cut the cord on those things, to put a lid on it, to end them, because they're not going to belong and they won't fit in the world for you going forward. It's just not. Some of you have a real connection to animals or have pets that are very loyal to you. But also during this, very important to delve deep. You don't want to fight the same battles, leaving you in a lot of confusion. The moon, some of you might have some Pisces or have a Pisces you're dealing with, or Cancer even. The moon card can either bring confusion or it can bring and shed light on a lot of clarity using your intuition. And while you're in this contemplation period, right, you will be going back. There will be a lot of melancholy. But it's time to say goodbye. This is a whole new time you're about to go into. You're shedding old skin. Avia, come on, baby. Come on, girl. Hello, darling. Miss King. Come on, baby Avia. Come on, girl. Ooh, 2 of them popped out. Oh. Yep. Being caught. So we got the Prince of Staves. Sagittarius. Are we surprised? Young Sagittarius. Fiery, entrepreneurial, but also flighty. The 8 of Swords, being in your head. Every deck is pointing this out. And it's confirming what I spent the first initial, however long, going into my spiel. They're all confirming it over and over. Being locked in your mind. Night after night. Sleepless nights. Unable to make a good decision. Making bad decisions. Scared to make a decision. Seeing things need to change, but not feeling powerless to it. Some of you are dealing with a Sagittarius individual, okay? This person of your past, somebody who has been around a long time in your life. Utilize this moon, this period of contemplation, sadness, Let go of these thoughts. You're not trapped. It's all in the way you're seeing it. It really is. Do not allow the inner critic to override what spirit has to say. Okay? The mind can really do you in and provide an injustice if you let it run away with you. Watch out for self-sabotage. It's about growth. It's about patience in that growth, knowing nothing happens like that in life. It's just not. Thank you. Where's the release? Release it all. It's done, over. It's the past. It can't be old. There's no place for it. Hopefully you've learned the lessons. How many times do you have to go through the same cycle? How many? How many? Let's get these over here. Okay. There's light at the end of the tunnel. 19 is also a 1. Brighter days ahead. If you let it. What the mind conceives, you can achieve. Or better yet, what the mind conceives, the spirit will achieve. This is light of protection from the angels. See the sparkles, the orbs? Those are messengers of spirit. Oh, I've got the whole thing upside down. Giving birth to a new life. New you. Some of you literally giving birth, getting pregnant. The start. New you. Fresh heart. This is the Empress. Planting seeds. Seeds of growth, seeds of change that bring abundance. Where is it? Show it again. Look how she plays the music of her soul. Look at the magic in that violin. She's in tune with everything around her. She's lost in it. Nothing can take it away from her. Nothing is distracting her. It's just her in spirit in that dance. Giving birth to something new and beautiful. And look how it rays out. It's rippling because it's just growing. It's in its infancy stages. But it's coming. Oh, okay. Bottom of the deck, partnerships, and alliances. Also another 3. 33. That's 344 right now. Isn't that nice? 33. We had cards 99, 99. So we got another 9 here. It's signifying the end, the end, the end, the end. Okay. Betrayal, loss. This is like the 3 of Swords. This is letting go of all of that. Leaving this and replacing it with this. Unified within yourself, within spirit. This is like a twin flame spirit. Either you in a very real one-on-one relationship for some of you, but for many of you, this is a very spiritual union. This is you and spirit coming together. This is you becoming whole. Falling in love with you, becoming the greatest version of yourself you've yet to experience. Spiritual union. Giving birth to it. Bathed in the light of it. Transformation. That clarity where everything, you see it. You see it all. And your destination becomes clear to you. It's beautiful. Partnerships, alliances, that includes business partnerships, friendships, love relationships, but also the relationship you have with yourself, which is probably the greatest one you will ever come to know. Number 1, new life, passion, and desire is born. That bliss, that peaceful feeling of knowing where you're going, knowing the life that you have to live ahead. That amazing feeling when you wake up in the morning, knowing what your mission is. What does that look like? Kat C, are you still here, babe? Thank you. Check it out. There's going to be obstacles. There's going to be a lot of stumps. You've been through them. This time, when you go through these things, you're not going through them unconscious. You're not going through them without spirit. You're going through them renewed in spirit. You're going through them with a renewed sense of who you are, knowing where you've been, why you had to go through what you went through, why that was important, how it sharpened you, how it shaped you, how it developed you. Five is change. This is you changing. Five is also about adventure. It's about setting sail, not being afraid. But having spirit all around you to catch you should you fall. Don't look, it's a long way down. Oh my God, you guys, thank you so much. Yeah, it's where we're headed. I've been thinking about this a lot. Woo, and it's coming in accelerated motion. 8 is all about the manifestation. We saw ourselves go through the ending, right? Seeing the light, clarity, breakthrough, leaving a dreadful past of pain and hurts, all the sorrows of the past in the past, leaving it there. Coming into union with spirit to birth a new self, a new life that promises its challenges, but with a new sense of passion, right? A new burning heart, a sense for life, a craving for life. Coming in accelerated motion, that's for sure. Woo. New beginnings. New beginnings. Hello, Elaine. This card is the, and I believe I've seen it over and over again in different places, all through YouTube, Instagram. Other people were doing their own personal readings and putting up cards of the day, and lo and behold, it shows up again. And the theme of it showing up again and again and again, right? This idea of letting go, releasing. Being ready. Look, she's got her tools. That's a warrior. Not even a wounded warrior anymore, but even better, new and improved. Got her tools ready to go. The world in her hands. Yes, ma'am. I put all my information. Hello. First of all, I want to thank you guys for the beautiful comments that you've given me. It means a lot, and it's very encouraging. Yes, you may, Elaine. Let me put the address in for you. You can go check that out while I'm finishing this reading up for everyone. We did some here inside the room for Eleni and a few others. The clock is being a little funky with us right now. I don't know why it keeps doing it. King, oh wow. I'm going to have to get you to do a testimonial on my new website when it comes out. You're beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much. Wow. This is what's opening itself to us. It's what we want so badly. I think some of us want this more than we realize. The truth sets you free in every way. It opens hearts that are closed and the things that bind you, the prisons that we put ourselves in our minds, the lies we believe, the lies keep us trapped. It keeps love at bay. And that love inside us dies because it grows cold. But the truth sets it free. It melts hearts. It brings people together. It warms you up. It nurtures you. It comforts you. It protects you. It strengthens you because it's not going to bullshit you. You have to be tough to accept the truth about your life, who you are, your mission, how responsible you are for where you're at, things you did or didn't do. We're in a pivotal moment in the history of our world. A pivotal moment in the history of our planet, where we're at. Individually, sovereign people, co-creators. That's what we're here for. We're living in a time where spiritual warfare is at an all-time high, and perception deception is hard at play. And this is what brings all the love back. This is what brings us a real life back. Brings back depth, a sense of direction. Getting our power back. Getting your footing back. Having a clear lens. A new manifesto for your life. A new vision. for your life. For each of us to do this together, it creates a new world. It's shared. It's a shared experience. As much as it is individual, it's also shared. What you do on the macro ripples out on a micro, ripples into macro. When you work on that man in the mirror, you're working on everybody else. You're leaving a legacy of it. This is why you cannot truly love somebody else if you don't love yourself. You can't love your children. You can't love your husband, your wife, your neighbors, your brothers, your sisters, your friends. You just can't, because you don't have it to give. It's so important that you put away the past. This is a wake-up call. It's to shake you up and say, what are you doing? Where have you been? Start asking yourself these questions. So time to waste. There's a lot of pain. The Emperor. Taking leadership, stepping up. It's also a card of Aries. You might be dealing with somebody with this sort of characteristics in your life as well. Some of you are in relationships with people like this, and this is as a twin flame reading as much as it is a reading about your life's purpose and your relationship with spirit. But this is about you stepping up. Stepping up. Number 4 is about higher learning, higher education, learning of greater depth, using your life experiences as your teacher, listening to your life. Notice everything was about finding balance within ourselves. It was telling us to take care of our body temple, to let go of extremes, to come together in love with spirit as one, to let go of the old past, contemplate about the things that you left there, but take what you can from it moving forward. Don't let this moon go by without acknowledging what spirit is asking you to do. Step up. Be a leader for your life. Be an example. Even if you think it's going to take you stepping up and showing what it looks like to be a spiritually mature and emotionally mature leader, they'll follow. But what's more is you not just doing this for your immediate group, family, friends, but really going out into your community, doing something, going out into the world with a message that's bigger than you. Let spirit use you as a tool. Like I said, you've You have the tools. You have everything with you right here, right now. You don't need anything else. You don't need anything else. Life is your teacher. There I see the ladder, Jacob's ladder again. This is prosperity. Yeah. It's our blossoming abundance, right? Remember, passions ignited. New life, passionate about it, with a new look, new outlook, new way of seeing, a new life, the fruitage of this flowering, not to allow yourself humbled. Spirit can't teach you if we're not humbled. So ego's got to go out the door. This is deep, deep soul work, you guys. This is, see, butterflies everywhere. Transformation, true, full transformation. Out of its cocoon, ready to go. Sovereign, strong, powerful. Ready with your spiritual armor, all your spiritual tools ready to fight. We're fighters. The wounded warriors. Again, we see patience popping up. We saw this already. Where is it? Patience here, patience with this one. Why? Because look, it's just a baby right now. It's just a baby little seed, right? But let's see, right here. Where was it? In the Empress, we saw that little seed. Diana Christina. Yes, ma'am. Let me put my address here. You can get a mini reading while we're in our group. It's a $5 2 card. You can ask any question you wish. Okay. That life is calling, which it really is. We've been on 3 hours and 39 minutes. I should probably get my battery before my laptop dies on us. All right. See you, Ryan. Thanks for bringing a little bit. of your personality into, even if it's childish humor. Go enjoy your pudding pop. Don't we just love trolls? What would we do without them? So crazy. My unsubbed. It's like, okay, well, good. You're too crazy for me. Nutty buddies. Can't live without them. Can't live with them. All right. Hold on, my loves. I'm going to plug this in so we don't lose each other. I love you, King, so much. In fact, I think I'll close this one out. Elaine and Violetan and Diane, welcome you guys. And thank you for spending your enjoyed what you got out of this. I hope you utilize a lot of the guidance and think about it seriously. Get into your journals, you guys. Very special people. I hope you know that. Beautiful souls. Okay? I love you. I'm going to put my email address in here so you can get a hold of me should you feel like you want to speak to me for any reason. Put this in here. Spiritual business at thesacredraven.coach. Okay? Or intuitive advisory at Outlook. I hope you're able to hear that. Intuitive advisory at outlook.com and spiritual business at thesacredraven.coach. Okay. That person was crazy. I love you very much. So I'm going to close this session out, and I'll just go ahead and begin a new one in a little bit. Here we go. I love you guys very much. We're going to close this session out. How was our reading for the night for the Sagittarius new moon? Bye. Clock stopped at 3:44. Wow. 3 hours and 44 minutes. That's a long time. Whew. My kitty. All right. Love and light, baby. Love and light.